So there we have it, guys. Sunderland returns to the Championship at the fourth time at asking. Thank God for Newcastle's takeover, by the way. Imagine tomorrow in the relegation zone, Steve Brewster in charge. Newcastle have got to beat Burnley to stay up or already relegated. Imagine that. Thankfully, that hasn't happened, though. The new owners came in, completely saved this football club, transformed the team around. And tomorrow is the last day, and then the season's over, and we can look forward to that summer transfer window. Wow, what a season it's been. But anyway, though, burn your Leeds. If somebody joins Sunderland tomorrow, who will it be? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Question of the day, who would you rather stay up, Burnley or Leeds? But there's a lot of news with Gordon tomorrow in terms of Newcastle. There's a lot of news with the owners, and there's all sorts of transfer news as well. Plenty to talk about in today's video. But as always, guys, you're new to the channel, make sure to head down there, hit that subscribe button. It keeps you guys updated, all the content coming on the channel. I really do appreciate your support as always. I've got a lot of messages from the last couple of days. I try my best to reply to them, but I'm sorry. I'm getting so many. I'll try my best, but apologies if I miss you out. Finally, you can smash the like button. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it really. Without further ado, let's get into all the news. If Newcastle can beat Burnley tomorrow, they will finish this season on 49 points. That is the most Newcastle achieved in the last 9 years. Huge accomplishment for the club, but that's not Eddie Howe's biggest concern. His biggest concern tomorrow is a pitch invasion. He's actually admitted in the press conference that he's scared for the match tomorrow. He's scared for his players' safety. Now, this is where it becomes a bit of a problem, because you've seen within the last week, Billy Sharp was headbutted from a fan. You've seen Patrick Vieira get an altercation after the Everton game. If Burnley win tomorrow, I fully expect a pitch invasion. It's the last game of the season. The tension's rising. Somebody goes down tomorrow. The emotion's going to be there, and if Burnley can beat Newcastle, or let's say Brentford score a late winner against Leeds, then yes, the emotion will be there, and I think fans will run on the pitch. Now, it is fine on paper, but unfortunately, people ruin it, and people go on and attack players, and obviously it causes a concern of safety for everyone. And that's where it becomes a massive problem. Eddie Howe himself has said that he is scared for the match tomorrow, which is really sad to hear, because a manager, the players shouldn't have to feel that way. But yeah, that's a genuine concern for the club tomorrow if Burnley do beat us. So we've got to make sure we do our job and keep them quiet. I've seen a lot of people blaming the struts, especially saying, oh, why the struts are stopping them. But when there's tens of thousands of people running the pitch, and bear in mind, the majority of struts are probably on minimum wage anyway, you can't really expect a rugby tackle like that. I mean, come on, it can't be ridiculous. It's not their fault. Yes, obviously security needs to be better, but there's only so much they can do. They can't stop tens of thousands of people running the pitch. So what can we do going forward? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Newcastle has got to make sure that everyone's safe tomorrow. If we do, in fact, fail to beat Burnley, or a result elsewhere keeps them up. So we've got to make sure everyone gets off the pitch straight away. But that is a genuine safety concern for tomorrow. Staying on the topic of Eddie Howe now. So the Manchester Evening News a couple of days ago said that Dean Henderson at Newcastle was 99% done. So someone in the press conference again asked him about potential signs coming to the football club. Eddie Howe came out and said that we aren't close to signing anyone yet. And as a result, a lot of fans are seen, I don't know, frustrated or a bit confused. Now, I do want to point out straight away that in the media, the manager's not going to give away massive news. Of course he's not. Especially an ongoing deal as well. Let's say the manager tells him about Dean Henderson, an ongoing deal. It could potentially damage the deal and ultimately call it off. So the manager's not going to give stuff away in the media. He might say we're close to signing someone, but he won't give any names away. And in that case, he hasn't said anything at all. So definitely take that with a massive pinch of salt. And also take the Manchester Evening News with a massive pinch of salt as well. In my video, some people question my title and thumbnail, but listen, I'm just quoting what the article said. I'm not doing anything else. So yeah, keep all that in mind. I don't take away too much from Eddie Howe's quotes there. Again, he's not going to tell the media all our transfer plans, because it would just kill us in the window. So yeah, don't mind that too much. Let's begin to talk about the owners now. So one of their signs in that January transfer window was Dan Burn, a Newcastle player that was 11 years old. He was turned down because he was deemed not good enough. Finally got that second opportunity to come back with his football club. And this lovely article from Chris in the Athletic here says after the match he was hugging Murdad and telling him, thank you for bringing me back. Wow. Whew. As a Newcastle fan, I felt that. I think everyone's going to feel that one. Boyhood hero, come back to his club and really given 100% of the shit. Definitely. He has completely transformed the back four. He's made it so stable. That's what I can say, really. We're so composed when you play with the ball now. We're not crapping ourselves every time with this back four before the Christmas window. We just panicked. We could lose the ball all the time. We couldn't keep a hold of the strikers, and Dan Burns just calm that defence down, and that's huge for us going forward. And yeah, deserve that moment 100%. We always hear a lot of news about Murdoch, Caducci, Amanda Stavey, but we don't give Jamie Reuben, I think, the credit he deserves. He's someone that gets kind of overshadowed from his other owners due to the fact he's not hands-on all the time. But he's done a lot of work at the club already. And he has an exclusive interview from Andrew Musgrove in the Chronicle. Really good, by the way. So I'm going to stick it down in the pinned comment. Make sure I go read the article. Pretty much he confirms that Jamie Reuben next season will continue his efforts for the food bank. And what he means by that is when you donate money, Jamie Reuben doubles it. He copies what you do. So let's say I donate £20. Jamie Reuben donates £20 as well. So even though Jamie Reuben's never met me, he's never met a lot of Newcastle fans, he's still interacting with us because he's doing what we do. And it's a good way for the owners to connect to the fans because there's so many fans, they can't meet everyone. But your actions make a difference. If you donate to the food bank, so does Jamie Reuben. And it's a really good incentive to get more people to donate. There are things that are bigger on football and life, and the food bank's one of them. There's so many people in the world that need a food bank, and in Newcastle there's just tens of thousands of people. It shouldn't be this way, but it is, unfortunately. And they need your money, they need your help. And the food bank worked absolutely awesome to make sure everyone gets fed. Jamie Reuben, he doubles the amount. Next season onwards, I don't know exactly how much we'll make, but I think you will generally get about 100 grand in a season. So that means Jamie Reuben will also donate £100,000 in a year, which is just exceptional. And these owners didn't have to do that, but he did it anyway because it's the right thing to do. And on and off the pitch, it connects us together even more, and it's going to be what we need going forward. The owners are going to have to get the fans' trust. They already have, but they're going to have to keep that fans' trust, and I know for a fact they will because they care. That's someone we never had before. The owners care. Let's talk about Bruno now. Bruno's best mate, Lucas Paqueta. So, Leon this season have failed to reach European football, and it could result in him wanting to move elsewhere. A journalist here has came out and said that he would be open to a Premier League move. So, for people that have said a couple of days ago, it could potentially be the case where Adam Pearson's videos doesn't make a difference. Wow, what a shock that is. I didn't see that one coming. But yeah, it looks like Paqueta could potentially make a move to the Premier League. I wonder what club that's going to be. But on a serious note, though, regarding that picture last week, yes, he's in his back garden. Yes, people are just saying, oh, when he went up to see Bruno's missus' birthday. But I think there will be more to it. I think there will be a business reason for going there. I think the fact he's went around Newcastle, he's seen it for himself. I'm not going to promise anything, but I do generally think there's a bit more to this. There's always more to this, I feel like. On top of that, another article states that Paqueta's agent has met with Newcastle today. As always, take this stuff with a pinch of salt, but I will keep you guys informed with this throughout the transfer window and how it progresses. But on to Eddie Howe now. So, one of the journalists asked him a question about the Saudi Arabia themed away kit for Newcastle next season. And this is Eddie Howe's response here. First off, I don't think you should be asking the manager that. Really, the manager doesn't choose what kit Newcastle uses. But pretty much Eddie Howe just confirms that it's a business sense. Well, of course, everyone knew this anyway. It's intentionally done because it will attract more revenue in Saudi Arabia and it would get more fans, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's just whether you guys think it's morally correct or not. But I think for Newcastle, I mean, why wouldn't they do it? To get more fans in, it's more interest in the football club, which will benefit us in the long run. So for me, I don't see a problem with it. Our owners, some of them are from Saudi Arabia. So again, it's not an out of context thing. It is a reason for it. But some fans are against it, and that's their opinion, that's their choice, and I'm not going to tell you otherwise. But personally, I can understand why the club's doing it. Final bit of news for today, guys. Newcastle's season ends tomorrow, yes, but there's already plans for the pre-season tour. Now, our tour to the USA has been cancelled as of now. The Ohio one is off. I don't know if they'll go to different states or they'll go elsewhere. I had a look at the flight prices. I'm kind of glad, to be honest. It was about $1,000 for a flight or something, so I don't want to jinx anything because I've got a sneaky feeling they're going to go to Australia and New Zealand. I really hope they don't because it's going to be horrible to get there. I do plan on going to the pre-season tour. I could see Brazil being an option, to be honest. Do you know how many Brazilian players are starting to get in now? I think that'll be another set of fans in the country we might try and attract. I don't know, I've got a sneaky feeling Brazil might be on the cards. But anyway, guys, that's another question for you. Where do you think Newcastle will go on the pre-season tour? I think it'll be a different continent. I don't think it'll be in Europe. I think it will be a different continent. I don't think it'll be Saudi Arabia either due to how hot it is over there. I think they'll go there towards November time just before the World Cup starts. I think Brazil, Australia, New Zealand is my honest prediction. I mean, Australia, New Zealand's hot as well, but I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Plenty of news to get into. Tomorrow, Newcastle play Burnley, last game of the season. Get down there, show no mercy, and show them who's boss. I really hope Newcastle finish strong. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Now, see you next one.